Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Capricorn. See what's coming in for you guys. Capricorn, let me focus on you here. What does Capricorn need to know about their relationships? Yeah. Oh, he does. Pentacle coming in. Oh my goodness. Somebody here wants to lay a foundation. Is somebody going to come in and ask you out? This is someone following through. Beautiful. Yeah, I do see someone committing here, making a commitment to follow through. So if you have somebody coming in, they're going to make a commitment, probably set a time. They want to take you out. Someone wants to ask you out. The courting card. Ooh, victory. Little aha moment here. This is looking like a victory. Yeah, it's someone following through. If they want to have a victory, see, it's a moment of truth. This is someone who knows. If they want this victory, they have to lay the foundation. This, to me, it looks like making a commitment to ask you out. Someone here who's going to follow through. See, they're laying the foundation. So very nice, yeah. There we have someone single. This person's single. Yeah, someone who takes care of themselves. This is likely someone who knows you are. Possible Taurus, Virgo energy for some of you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio there. A little air. Let's have a look. So things are maybe have been a little up in the air with someone following through. They are looking at this. This is someone communicating in a way where they're laying the foundation. But this is someone, I think it's someone following through, laying the foundation. I feel it's about making a time. See, this is often just making that commitment. Yeah. Look at that. We got someone open. See, this is being open. You're about to receive. But this is an energy of, I'm liking this. So someone letting someone know they're available too. Yeah. Some of you have, I do think some of you have just about given up though. Just about giving up, thinking you're just going to stay single for a little while longer. Yeah, let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there it is, see? Following through, confirmation. You're going to have more than one or two dates with this person, I can tell you that. Some of you could have a couple people, though. I got to be honest, I do feel. You may have somebody who doesn't follow through, if that's the case. But I actually feel like both probably, no, both will, pardon me, because you're getting the Pentacle. That's a commitment. That doesn't mean marriage, but it's a commitment to go on a date. But if there are two, one of them might be a little apprehensive. Yeah, but there it is. There's someone reaching out. Yeah. Yeah, so someone going to lay the foundation. Nice. Things starting off nice, a reason to celebrate, kind of getting together. Someone's coming up with an idea. They're coming up with an idea. This is someone who likes the idea of, I think, being in some sort of commitment. Someone's feeling very positive about this. Yeah, look at that. See, planning, preparing. Someone's hoping for the best. Hoping that you're interested. See, it's about someone following through, but I see a little test. It's about being generous. So this is definitely generosity. I mean, a feminine, if you are the masculine or feminine here, regardless, this is someone who often is the one who lays the foundation, who starts it and then waits for the other person. But yeah, it's possible. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just letting someone know that you're open and available. Yeah, I think you're feeling it. Yeah, feeling ready. But I gotta tell you, one of these you might not see coming. You may be unaware that there's another person here. Yeah, I feel like there's two. I'm just getting the vibe of two. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing Taurus and Virgo energies. See a little Sag energy. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have been the feminine. Maybe did you start this? Are you the one that actually started this? They're going to follow through. So I wouldn't worry too much. Yeah, see, someone's single. So I do feel there's definitely two single. I feel that you've got two. It's confirming I think you got someone else here you're unaware of. I do think this is I'm going to be honest. Another thing I see, oh, I hate it when that happens. Someone else may have reached out to this person too. They may have other people giving them attention. Someone who's been dating, playing the field. See, someone playing the field. Yeah, getting attention. This is somebody who's got maybe some other people chasing after them. Definitely you're not chasing. This is someone not chasing, just maybe you reached out to someone, but that Queen of Cups could be another person, but it said it was yourself. So like I say, I just get this inkling another person may have reached out to this person. They get a lot of attention because they are someone who can provide. Yeah, but this is definitely a person who, I mean, this is someone who provides for themselves too. So, tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, you got a whole new cycle here. Yeah, there's definitely a Virgo energy. Some of you dealing with someone with some Virgo energy. Yeah. Six of Wands. Yeah, so definitely positive energy. Someone here seeing someone in a very positive light. This is where it goes in both people's favor. Win-win for both of you. So it's actually probably just the two of you. But if by chance there is two, one person may have someone else interested in them. Not so sure it's going to go the distance though, because this is someone looking at whether it'll even go the distance. Yeah. So if it is someone, it's just someone who's interested in them. They may not be interested in the other person. This is someone who's been on their own path. In fact, I feel we've got two people here who've been kind of both on their own path. And now you're coming together, win-win for both of you. This looks like good timing. To be honest, it looks like perfect timing. It could be someone who had this person reach out, but they didn't really feel like it's going anywhere. But I feel for some of you, you are unaware that there's another person interested in you. So tell me about this Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, why is this here? Yeah, there's definitely a spark and attraction. Well, the fire's lit. A little spark and attraction, but look at two people who look out for themselves. You're both looking out for number one here. Yeah, you're both looking out for number one. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being a little cautious, a little careful what you wish for here. But I do think you're about to get your cup filled. To be honest, that's what it's all about. And I'm going to, for those of you where there is, you know who this is. Some of you probably do, but I feel some of you are unaware that there's another person interested. I don't know who it is, but I'm sensing it definitely feels like three. No matter how I try to look at this as just that one, I can, but the stronger energy is another person. So tell me more about this Hermit energy. Yeah, competition. See, there's competition. I knew it. It's also an energy of avoiding drama. See it? See, this is interesting. So the competition is another feminine. Yeah. Or you're just not competing. This is often someone who doesn't compete, not really interested in the drama. So you can look at it that way. But it does look like there's some competitive energy. But I'm sensing still a win-win for the both of you. See, this is something here. It's about perfect timing, something happening at the right time. It is a situation that isn't going the distance because we have you and this person both on your own path and you're going to come together. Yeah. But I feel both of you, neither one of you are into the drama, and that's what it is. So if there is that other person, a feminine who creates drama, chasing after someone, giving them unwanted attention where you don't see it going the distance, or if you have two, one of them you may not see going the distance. Yeah, it could go either way. But look at it. See, it's about releasing all this. I love it. So this has to do with self-respect and self-worth, all that beautiful energy, but it has to do with reciprocating whether the feelings are mutual. But it's also an energy of expecting. See, I feel like something is going to come in. I don't think you're going to expect who you expect. That's what it is. I got it. Oh, my spirit guides have been trying to get me to see some things in a different way lately, and I struggle with it because it's like, it's all about perspectives. And I always try to look at different perspectives, because when I see that card constantly coming up in certain ways, I know I'm being told to look at it different. And sometimes explaining it and articulating it can be really difficult because it often doesn't make sense to me. But I'm starting to get... We get guided by the cards too. The cards tell us things. I think when you read a lot, you start to be able to put a lot more cards together. So I definitely now can see exactly what it is. Who comes in. What you're expecting isn't going to be who comes in. Put it that way. Because it's someone who's holding a bit of a torch. Yeah. But I still feel someone's chasing after someone who's giving them unwanted attention. They're not interested in them. Someone is willingly releasing this energy because they see things in a favorable light. So it is a win-win. It's going to be positive for you. Yeah, look at this. Is definitely that happy home, happy life. See someone getting ready to put themselves out there. Tell me about this other Ace of Pentacles. The other Ace of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yep, some of you, someone's been on a bit of a break, a time out here. See, it's an energy of some of you got someone who's not taking action. And that very well could be yourself not taking any action. Because the Four of Swords is inaction. There's no movement. That's why I kind of feel that who you're expecting to come in isn't going to be who comes in. But it's going to work out in your favor. In fact, it's probably going to be much better. Quite emotionally satisfying is what it's telling me. Let's have a look at the star. Yeah, see, it's about going down this path. See the compatibility? There is an energy of 3. Someone is definitely... I feel like, I mean, it looks like we got these people reaching out. But there's something about this Ace of Wands. See, 2 people looking out for themselves, looking out for number 1. It's telling me one of these is not the one. One of them isn't the one. The one that you want to come in isn't the one. But who you're expecting is going to be more compatible in the long run. The distance. Tell me about that 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, this is an interesting read. Yeah, you got someone who's been crushing on you for some time that you're probably not aware of. They could be in your neighborhood around you somewhere. You likely know who they are. But it's someone who's been holding this torch. Now that you can flip this energy as yourself holding onto a torch. That's why I kind of felt in the beginning, is there someone from the past you've been holding out for, waiting for? And then you've got this other energy. But yeah, I feel how you think this is going to turn out isn't going to be the way, but probably better. Yeah. See things speeding up, even multiple opportunities for some of you. But I do see this energy of a little bit of overwhelming. So some of you definitely have maybe had some kind of overwhelming energy and decided to take a break. To be honest, I feel the person that you want to come in to follow through is somebody who's on the break. Unless it is you, but it looks like it's this other person taking a time out. See, while someone's taking a time out, taking a break, not taking any more action. You may have had a date with somebody who needed to heal or a time out. Then this is why another person's coming in. But this is things happening quickly. Opportunity coming in. See, there's movement, gaining momentum. Yeah, it's this person. See, this is somebody who's holding a torch. Who comes in isn't who you think's going to come in, what you're expecting. Oh. But whatever the other one was, it just wasn't meant to be. And it's likely why this other person, I feel like you had a date with someone here. Things didn't turn out the best. Someone needed to take a time out or a break. They weren't healed, or they just weren't ready. But I do see somebody else coming in, see, wanting to explore. Somebody wants to explore this. They want to move forward. I'm loving this energy. I have to be honest, it does look like a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. It has to do with somebody with good morals and values. You're on the same page. I feel your lifestyles are similar. You have a lot in common. There's compatible energy. They are somebody who wants to build. They want to spend time with you. They want to do things with you. Could be someone missing you, but like I say, it could have to do with children, blended families. But to me, I'm just seeing someone romanticizing, being more romantic. Somebody who's romanticizing the past. So if there is somebody you've been holding a torch for, or you've been waiting for, like I say, who comes in is not going to be who you think, what you're expecting. Yeah. And another energy that I've been picking up on that Spirit's been really pushing on me, and it's in all the collective readings right now, at least a few of them that I've done in the last week, about knowing your worth and values, having high expectations. Expect commitment. Expect somebody to make a commitment. You should expect that if somebody wants to come towards you and they want to spend time and be with you. So I feel like that's what you're going to get, which is interesting, but it's not who. It's not who. That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, it could be where the person you're holding a torch for, or someone who's been holding it for you on a break, may not be the one. I don't know. But I'm sensing there's somebody on the same page with the same lifestyle, the way they conduct themselves. There's something very much you both have in common, or you're just very compatible, but they definitely want to spend time with you. They could have a pet. I don't know why, and it's funny, I see this all the time, the pet, puppy love, and things like that, but for some reason it just blurted out. So, yeah. Or they love pets. Yeah. Tell me about the Hierophant. This is somebody who'll plan ahead, prepare. They'll make a commitment to when you're going to come together. Because I do think you got someone who kind of comes in suddenly out of the blue that's a little more spontaneous. That's that Sagittarius. Somebody with a little Sag in their chart possibly, who's a bit more spontaneous. They come in out of the blue. They don't really make a commitment or a plan. See, they didn't plan ahead. They didn't make a plan. The other person, somebody who sees your worth and value, they have respect, so they plan ahead and make a plan. That's what it's telling me. So you're going to know when it happens, put it that way. But yeah, if you are holding a torch for somebody, that person could actually be coming in. Let's have a look at the Hierophant. Could be someone you knew young, you never know. Someone you grew up with in your neighborhood. Doesn't have to be when you're children, though. I mean, it literally can be when university, college, someone you maybe went to school with. Yeah. Or you just two people who just kind of got each other. You always, sometimes you just two people just get each other, and it's like super easy. Like it's easy. It's not complicated. And that's another thing I see with the Six of Cups, where it should be easy. Like when you're young, you see. So that often this just shows it's not going to be complicated. It's going to be easy. You're just going to get each other. So yeah, I really like this energy. For those of you, when it comes to marriage and commitment, if you're in a committed relationship and you're on a little bit of a timeout, you're taking a little bit of a break, you could have somebody here in that situation as well, reaching out, wanting to talk, to connect, maybe reminisce and talk about something. It might go somewhere, it might not. in that situation. Could be just somebody maybe just looking for a little attention or a little company. Often it's just somebody looking for some company. We know you like good company, sometimes just companionship as well. So you could put somebody in that zone. Good company and companionship. That's often the Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles often makes people very comfortable. Often has a very comfortable home. Yeah. Look at that. There it is. The two of you are going to be on the same page. Yeah, you got something lovely out. This is someone coming in to ask you out. So there is definitely a couple things going on. But I do see some of you having 2 dates with someone. For some of you. But I feel like, again, you've got 2. But the person that actually comes in is someone who's probably been crushing on you for some time. You're probably unaware, often when I see that, unless you actually know who this is. Things aren't going to turn out the way you expect, though. But I also like the fact that there's 2 single people here going down this path. Dating, courting, spending time together, doing things that this person's kind of old school, possibly. I don't see any progressive energy. And I bring that up for some people because I know some people don't like the whole old school idea, which is fine, to each his own. But this is somebody kind of old school. They kind of play by the rules, you know, the old school rules, dating, courting, doing things in a traditional way. They pick you up, they take you home, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But there it is, Empress energy, the start of something new. I wouldn't be surprised, too. This is someone who maybe always wanted to have children, never did. The mother, I see single parent, blended family for some of you, 2 single parents. Or just, like I say, the children, wanting children. Somebody's biological clock could be ticking for those of you who are younger. You're open to, or somebody who can't or doesn't want anymore. There could be that opportunity here too. Yeah. Oh yeah, this person's coming in. They're determined to succeed. Yeah, that's like I say, the person who picks you up, takes you home. They make sure you're safe. So whoever this person is someone who will keep you safe. You'll feel safe with this person. Okay? They look out for your best interest. And I feel both of you. Like, I do think this could really be something here. Where's this deck? One more look at the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you got. So some of you do have a someone with the fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio, or just somebody very bold and brave. There is a Sag energy under there. It could be in their chart, but sometimes it's just people's energy. But I wouldn't be surprised. Like I say, it all depends. Somebody who is holding a torch for you or vice versa, or just crushing. I mean, there's a spark, desire, someone attractive. It's someone that is a very attracted to you. See, but this is both of you looking up for number 1. We have 2 people who've been on their own path. And you're going to come together with this person. Whoever it is, it's not who you're expecting. Just heads up. Yeah. Tell me about this person. Tell me about this King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody following through. So this is someone who maybe put on the brakes and didn't follow through at some point. Maybe they needed a break, a timeout. I don't know. But you can see that's all about the foundation. Yeah. That could be who gets left behind, though. I have to be honest. Like, it's hard to tell 100%, but because I feel it's sort of like one of these readings where whoever they are, it's not who you expect, because you're expecting a certain person. You're expecting someone to come in and get a hold of you and make a date, a time, a schedule. And the person who comes in is someone else. And I think you're going to like it. Yeah, the Empress is always open. Always. Tell me more about this person with the Page of Pentacles energy. Yeah, this person, see, they could be anyone. It's just a person, someone who speaks truth. They're coming up with ideas. See, this is someone trying to come up with ideas to take you out for a date, things to do. They're very logical. They're somebody who has experience, so they know what's expected. See, this is someone who knows what's expected of them. Where I feel like you have someone up here that kind of doesn't. It's crazy. But yeah, there you go. So they are wise. They are articulate. They're quite particular. Picky. Yeah, they're very picky. Something to do with their home, their financial foundation, some kind of idea. So there's some kind of idea this person's coming up with. What is this idea? Yeah, they're manifesting, little Gemini energy. They're manifesting something here. They have everything they need. See, it's about being able to provide. They can, oh, this is someone who can provide a home. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, sorry. These readings lately. But I can tell you what's going to happen now because I can see this person. This is someone who put on the brakes because they're used to being in control and being able to provide. So you don't need anything. You're independent. So they put on the brakes. It's a person who, this is how they kind of stay in control, is by providing a home. But they're also, what's interesting, because they put on the brakes, this person's taking a look, and they now see what you provide. They see the abundance, making a home comfortable. But it feels like home. I'm going to tell you, this person, whoever they are, yeah, they're coming in right too. They come in right. I see harmony. This person's very fair, very, very fair and logical. So they do come in right. So it's all about whether someone's right. But whoever it is that you're thinking, because I feel this is someone you had a date with, they put on the brakes because they didn't need to provide you with anything. This is kind of one of these people who needs to be needed. And it's like they want to be able to provide. If they can't provide something, they don't feel needed. But it is an energy. It is a little bit on that controlling, but they're very confident. They have self-control, so they're being logical. This is all that harmony. This is a person who'll commit. They see you as marriage material. It is somebody that you have dealt with and had a date with. If you haven't, it's somebody from, like I say, could be a really long time ago. So there you go. Who you're expecting, it's going to be someone different. But I mean, this is likely who you're expecting. And it could go that way, okay? That you're expecting this and for it to play out this way. It actually could be someone else. So just so I know that it's that way, because I don't think you're supposed to know. It's just telling you to prepare, okay? You know, keep yourself balanced, be ready. You know, see, it could be anything. This could not play out the way you expect. Oh, sometimes it's not meant to be known until it happens, you know. But there's a lot of opportunity here, and I wouldn't be surprised. Some of you, definitely I can see some of you have multiple. You can date one person, put on the brakes, check another one out, and then make up your mind. Yeah, it looks to me like you're about to get a lot of attention here, some of you. Take care, Capricorn. Just prepare for the unexpected. Bye for now.